Hello, welcome to Z Companion. I'm Anjali. Today on the show, we are talking about Ayurveda. If you have any questions, you can give us a call on our free phone number. Our lines are open now. If you're calling from the UK, the number is 0800 408 6700. If you're calling from Belgium, your number is 0800 39205. If you're calling from France, it's 0800 945 784. From Germany, it's 0800 723 6990. From Holland, it's 08000 206 226. And from Italy, it's 800 976 030. So there are some free phone numbers for you. If you are watching us from Europe, you can give us a call and ask any question you want. Now, on the show today, I'm joined by a wonderful guest, Dr. Anil Mehta. He is an Ayurvedic doctor. He's been practicing for almost 34 years. He has written over 30 books on the subject as well. And he's also founded some Ayurvedic schools and clinics in the Netherlands. He's here to tell us what Ayurveda is all about and how it can help you no matter what ailment you might be having, whatever imbalance you're going through. There is something that Ayurveda can help you with. And so if you have any questions, do give us a call on our free phone numbers. Our lines are open now. However, may I just ask that if you do give us a call and you're put through, please do ensure that your television volume is turned down so you can only hear myself and the guest. And please do keep your questions as brief as possible, just so that we can have as many of you participate as we can. Dr. Mehta, thank you very much for joining me. Really good to have you here.
Thank you.
So tell me, what is health according to Ayurveda?
Yes, it's a very, very interesting question. You see, Ayurveda, Ayur means life, Veda means knowledge. Knowledge about the life, where you can spend 100 years of your life, full span of life, without any problem. So that's Ayurveda. That's Ayurveda is going to teach you. That's what Ayurveda can tell you, how to spend 100 years of your life without any problem.
Is that really possible though? Because many of us we believe that as we get older, problems are inevitable.
Yes, that we do also, but we should be able to enjoy 100 years of life. So Ayurveda has got rules and regulations about that, how you can be. If you follow that, you can achieve 100 years of life.
So what do you think stops us?
Way of living, the type of food we consume. We are not aware of what we are. You must know what type of constitution you are, what is your nature. So you should live according to your nature. So very first basic rule is to know yourself, your nature. So then you must know what is the nature where you are living. For example, Holland's lifestyle is totally different than of India. England is different than India. So if you are living in India, you need different type of food stuff. If you are living in tropical country, then you need different type of food stuff. And then according to your body type, you have to make choice of the food taken in. So Ayurveda tells you in a nutshell that how you can be 100 years of your life without any problem if you follow your nature, if you know what you are. So that's what I'm going to teach my listener today.
So how would I know what my nature is?
Yeah, you see, everything whatsoever manifests is made of 5 elements. So we are made of same material. So if you have air element prominent in you, then you have to show the quality of the air. So for example, air is cold in nature, air is light in nature, air is dry in nature. So person having much more air in him, he will be very, very skinny type of person. Because Vata is cold in nature, so his body temperature will be low than normal. Normal body temperature is 37. So Vata person or person with air element will be having tendency to have low temperature. For example, 36, 30, 98.4 is 37 degree. So a little bit less than that. So the person will be dry, he will be having very dry skin. So Vata, air element is movement. Is related to movement. His body, his mind, he will be always active. He will be talking with the hands, foot, all his ideas are too active. He is sitting here at the same time, he can be in America. He can talk about India. So you can't stop his mind. So that is Vata type of person having much more air in him. So now if you know that your nature is Vata type, air is cold, then you must make choice what is warm. The warm type of food you should be taking. You should avoid cold. You should prefer for what is warm. Now you know that air is dry, then you must take fat in your food. Yeah, air is movement. You should be having something what you bring to ground. It makes you much more easy, that you are not busy with a lot of ideas. So if you are pitta is fire element. Fire means that you can digest anything given at any given situation, because fire's fire's karma is to burn. Yeah. If you are fire, then you can eat anything. Fire is warm. Fire's karma is to burn. So that's why you should take food what is not that hot type of food stuff. You must take opposite to whatsoever you are. So that way, if you are kapha is water element prominent. So you must take something what is drying. Because kapha people are very healthy, very stout in their physical body, so they should be having something dry. So whatsoever you have, you should choose for things with opposite nature.
Okay, Dr. Mehta, now we have someone on the line who would like to speak with you, so I'll just bring her on.
All right.
Hello, Mrs. Malhotra. What would you like to ask Dr. Mehta?
Well, I wanted to ask Dr. Mehta that I have a thyroid gland problem. It's underactive.
Yes.
So I just want to ask Dr. Mehta, that is there any cure in Ayurvedic medicine?
Yes, I will tell you, very interesting. This in Europe we find a lot of people with this type of problem. Your thyroid is much more related to your digestive system. So what the problem is that here they consider the thyroid works alone. But in Ayurveda we are sure that it's all together. Liver, your pancreas and thyroid, they work all together. It's one body. So we must treat all the organs, not only thyroid. So what at home you can do, I have wonderful results with that, that early in the morning, you better take 7 black pepper corals. Black pepper, you just buy from any shop. Just empty stomach, you must take 7 black pepper. But don't take it always. Take for a week, then stop for a week. Then again continue. So do this few months, and you must avoid heavy food. Because it's just like keeping your fire burning. You must put something on the fire what is of the diesel type. If you will put water, fire will go down. Yes? If you will put diesel on the fire, it will burn. So you must think that way, that your thyroid is not working good. It means you have to put that type of food, what is spicy. Black pepper is very good. You must avoid cold things. You must avoid raw products. Salads. Salad is raw, uncooked food. You must avoid that.
I should avoid?
Raw food. Salads.
Raw food.
Yes.
So could you have cooked vegetables instead?
Yes.
You can have that.
Because very simple idea. You see, raw food needs much more fire. And
I like
uncooked
milk.
food.
I like to drink milk. Is it good for my thyroid or not?
Milk is very good. Milk is easily adjustable, easily digestible food. But only one thing is there, that milk you should be not combining with anything. You should take milk only at night time before going to bed. Because at 7, 8 o'clock you have got your dinner, then it's better to take before retiring. That will be good to take.
So no spicy food. I should take only boiled food.
Yeah, cooked food, boiled food, and you must take spices like black pepper, I told you.
So spices are good because they add to the digestive fire.
And they increase your fire.
Increase the fire,
So
yes.
not for nothing we use spices.
Yes.
So spices has an important role in our kitchen to play.
Yes.
That increases your fire.
Very good. Mrs. Malhotra, thank you very much. I'm so sorry that we can't continue.
Great help.
Very much. Thank you for calling. I appreciate that. Now we do have another caller. Hello there, Raj. What would you like to ask Dr. Mehta?
Hello, Anjali. How are you?
Very well. Very happy to hear from you. What's your question?
Yes, I have a question.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Is acidity completely curable by Ayurvedic medicine?
Yeah, curable. It depends on the weight of food you are making, you are taking. But actually, acid means that you are having some type of food what ignite your fire. So this time we have to give something against that. So you see all the starters. In any restaurant you go, in Chinese, Italian, Indian, any restaurant, people start taking wine or starters. Starters means that they have to stimulate the enzymes production. So you should not be taking that. You should avoid all that alcohol and any starters to take. You should not be taking any starters and take well-cooked food, and it should not be fried one. And you must take antacid type of fooding. Milk is antacid. Milk is very, very good antacid, and at bedtime you should take. And very simple, what we can everywhere we can find, that is baking soda. Baking soda, you just take 3 to 5 gram in a half glass of water and stir it and drink it once a day. And what gond katira, what we can find in any tropical shops, gond katira, at night you can put little bit, 2, 3, 4 stones of gond katira in water. In the morning it will swell, so that you can take with in your nashta, in your breakfast, and it's going to give a sort of covering to your intestine, to your stomach, then, and the production of acid will be much less than otherwise. So take care of your food. You don't take spices food. Milk is good, soda is good, baking soda is good, and gond katira I told you. So then otherwise you must come once, I will see you and I will make diagnosis and tell you the medicine part of.
Thank you, Dr. Mehta. Thank you very much, Raj. I really hope that answered your question. I'll bring our next caller on the line. Hello there, Mrs. Solanki. What would you like to ask Dr. Mehta?
Thank you, Anjali. How are you?
Very well, very well. Happy to hear from you. What's your question?
Yes, my question, can I say namaste to Dr. Mehta ji?
Please, of
नमस्ते,
course.
मेरी तरफ से भी आपको नमस्ते.
हाँ, नमस्ते. आपको देख के टेलीविजन में बहुत खुशी हुई. एडवर्टाइज में तो हम देखते हैं, लेकिन आज पर्सनली अंजलि के शो में आए हैं तो हमको बहुत अच्छा लगा.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
डॉक्टर मुझे आपकी हेल्प चाहिए.
जी बताइए.
आई वांट योर हेल्प डॉक्टर.
जी जी बताइए.
My husband has got severe anxiety panic attack, and this attack is coming every minute.
Anxiety, you mean?
Very,
anxiety, eh?
Anxiety, yes.
Yes.
And he is very fearful, and he's just thinking that I'm going to die, and we all family are very, very worried, doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can help me.
You see, this anxiety is a living style problem actually. It's stress related. So he needs actually psychotherapy. We should talk to him. We should make him clear that what is all about. And second, medically what you can see in this, that we have to maintain his blood sugar. Is he a sugar patient or something like that?
No, he has got very high blood pressure.
Yeah, that is one of the symptom of that. Whensoever someone is having high blood pressure, then excitement is from inside us, that you don't feel comfortable in any situation. You want to sit here, you will go there, you don't feel comfortable. So blood pressure is to be treated. You must go to your GP. It's not something to be neglected, and it should be under guidance. He should be treated actually. But otherwise, I will tell you very, very good medicine you can procure. That is Mukta Pishti. Mukta Pishti, you know that pearl what ladies wear as an ornament. Pearl. That is in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit they call it Mukta. Mukta Pishti. And you can get from anywhere. And give Mukta Pishti for 2 months regularly. And we have, we sell that also. We have that also.
Dr. Mehta, may I ask, but should Mrs. Solanki take her husband to the GP first before taking this
blood
one?
pressure is to be checked.
Yes.
Blood pressure is to be, but this can be given besides that.
Okay.
That is Mukta Pishti.
Yes,
so you can buy that from any store, from good Ayurvedic store, and that will be drug of choice in your case. That's going to treat your blood pressure. At the same time, excitement will be, he will be relieved. From that.
Yes, doctor. My doctor knows everything, you know, and my husband is on 3 tablets for high blood pressure he's taking.
That you
every
must not
day.
stop. You must go continue with that. That should be done under guidance of your GP.
Absolutely. Mr. Solanki, thank you very much for your call. I'm so sorry to have to cut you, but we do have more callers waiting, but I wish you all the best. And if you need any other help, you can always get in touch with us as well. So I'll just bring our next caller on. Hello there, Kamal. What would you like to ask Dr. Mehta?
Oh, Dr. Mehta, I want to ask any cure for Parkinson's disease, Parkinson's.
Yeah, Parkinson. Yeah, that's a new age problem actually. Parkinson means that your brain cells are not producing enough dopamine. This is something what with Ayurveda we can do. There's mucuna pruriens. In Hindi they call it conch. And that is the natural dopamine. So that is dopamine what our brain cells produces. So you can use that conch ke beej aate hain India mein, you can get, or here in Latin's name is mucuna pruriens. It's easily available. But besides that, you must go to your neurologist, and it can be treated. It's just like having everyday medicines. Without medicine, you won't feel good.
So would this reduce any symptomology?
There is no proper permanent cure for it.
Yeah, there is no permanent cure because brain cells we just can't revive. You see, any other cells in the body, if they damage, it can revive, but brain cells is very difficult to revive. So that's what very, very important thing in this is, what I can guide you is that to use butter ghee, that's what we call desi ghee. That is from animal source, is omega-3, rich in omega-3, and that is essential fatty acids, what helps our brain cells to that it don't get damaged that easily. So you must use desi ghee in your food. These are essential fatty acids, what is really needed for our brain cells. So that we won't die before time actually than our brain cells.
So it's protecting the cells that are working well.
It's protecting the brain cells, yes.
Great.
Thank you,
Kamal, thank you very much for your call, and I hope that helped you.
And all the success I wish you.
Yes, and I'll bring our next caller on. Hello there, Mr. Patel. What would you like to ask Dr. Mehta?
Hello, namaskar, Mrs. Patel.
Oh, hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Girish Patel. I'm ringing you from Leicester.
Hello.
I've got an ongoing ear pain, which the doctors have diagnosed as otitis externa, and
otitis.
Put a question against mastoid.
Okay.
Are you with me? Now, I've stayed in the hospital for 5 days, and they haven't been able to sort of treat it quite permanently as such.
Yeah, see,
some discharge coming out of my ears. They asked me to stop all medications, and they did a minor operation in my ear by putting 3 stitches in it.
Yeah, I'm afraid that you don't have any treatment like that, what you can do on your own.
Ayurvedic thing, or which can help.
No, I'm afraid that it's a very technical problem, and you must go to ENT specialist. What you yourself can do, that the way we call that nasya, you can put special medicated oil through your nose, not in the ear, but through the nose. We have to approach that, because it's a real technical problem, and I will ask you, I will guide you to go to ENT specialist. That will be much easier for you.
But for this nasya treatment, Mr. Patel would have to go and see an Ayurvedic practitioner. It's not something...
No, this he can buy on his own also from any Ayurvedic store. Shad Bindu Nasya or Anu.
Can you repeat the name of the medicine?
Yeah, this is Anu oil. Anu oil that has to be...
Correct, yes.
Via the nose, you have to put that. Few drops, put it in the nose, and have a deep breath, so that that oil should come in your throat, and then you can spit it off, or you can just take in. So few times a day you can do that. So that's maximum what you can do on your own, but otherwise it's technical problem. I will guide you to go to ENT specialist.
Mr. Patel, thank you very much for your call, and I hope that helped you. Thank you very much
My
indeed.
pleasure.
I'll bring our next caller on, Dr. Mehta. Hello there, Mrs. Taylor. What would you like to ask Dr. Mehta?
Hiya, I'm asking about the thyroid problem.
Yeah? Go ahead.
Yeah, thyroid, is it low or is it hyper?
And I want to asking about the thyroid with the menopause.
Okay, Mrs. Taylor, I think I might hear my voice in the background, so please turn your TV volume down so that you can only hear me and Dr. Mehta, please.
Yeah.
As quickly as you can, then we can.
The thyroid problem already I explained. If it's a hypo, if it's working...
No, it's an underactive.
That is a hypo. If it's a hypo, then I always suggest taking black pepper. But at the same time, if you are...
I listening.
You listened to the earlier caller, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but if you are having hot flushes, then I won't suggest black pepper. Because at the same time, if you are having menopause, and in menopause you have hot flushes, then it's not to be taken. So it's per person different treatment. So please keep on taking that thyroxine tablets, what your doctor says. But you must do favor to yourself by selecting good food stuff. Good food stuff is the food stuff what doesn't need that much fire, because low thyroid means that you don't have that much digestion fire. So make choice of the food what is easily digestible, well cooked food. That's what we prefer. But otherwise you must go to GP or any Ayurvedic doctor. So that's what I can say from far.
Okay. I already on the tablet, but they give it to me the depression tablet as well.
Yes. That I understand, and this they give.
But I don't want to take that tablet because I'm not suffering much more like this type of the problem.
Yeah, so then you can come once to our clinic here in Hounslow. I will guide you after investigating. Only I can guide you better.
Mrs. Taylor, if you stay on the line, yes, Mrs. Taylor, if you stay on the line, the Z Companion team will provide you Dr. Mehta's contact details so that you can arrange an appointment. Thank you very much for calling. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Now, Dr. Mehta, one thing you mentioned with one of our earlier callers, which I didn't get a chance to ask you about, was the raw food. And you were telling one of our callers that because raw food requires more fire to digest, it means that it will lower the digestive fire and add to her problem. Now, does that mean that we can't, if we're in that situation, we can't eat things like salads or fruits or raw vegetables? No, it's not like that. It's per person different. So if your fire is quite good, then you can pour anything into that, it will burn. But if your fire is not enough, how you can't burn even the piece of paper. So we have to maintain our digestion fire, and maintenance of our digestion fire is done by the food we take in. If raw food, you must understand that raw food needs much more fire than the cooked one. If your fire is not enough, then you must take what doesn't need that much fire. So that's then cooked. Right. And would you do that until you reach your balance? Yes. And then it's possible to eat other things, like the raw foods? Right. Right. So we must go according to our digestion fire. Yes. Now, depending on what constitution we are, and you talked a little bit about how we can identify which ones we are. Yes. What else can we do to keep ourselves in balance? Yeah, what we can do is much more important than our bodies is our mind. You see, we should be in state to have the right stuff, what our body needs. If there are 5 things on the table, water, cola, milk, ice cream or something else, and you have to have only one thing, from inside you should get a feel that this is going to be good for me. So that's what we call self-healing system. So we have to bring a patient into that state. And how he does that? By making good choice, to make good analysis of yourself, to make good analysis of the weather where he's living, to know yourself. So that once we're back in balance, what you're saying is we'll naturally feel like doing the right things. Exactly. You see, if it's cold outside, it's snowing, I'm sure that you will not ask for anything cold. You will go for warm stuff. Correct. Tea or coffee. And if it's hot outside in summer, you will go for something cold. Correct, yes. So it's just our wishes, something opposite to what we have inside. Correct. So if we recognize that, and if we act accordingly,
then we come in our constitution, then our taste develop that way. So that's what we need, actually. Wonderful. And what I would like to tell everybody, that how we can bring that our mind in a situation that he gets opportunity to choose for the best.
Dr. Mehta, I have to stop you, unfortunately, because our time's come to an end, but thank you very, very much for being on Z Companion. Your advice has been incredible. You have so much knowledge that we don't even have time to extract it all from you, but it's been a pleasure to have you on the show. So thank you so much for being on the show. All blessings
mine, and thank you all.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you to all of you who have tuned in. Now, I just want to remind you that what Dr. Mehta has shared is based on his knowledge and experience, but that should not preclude seeing a GP or a relevant medical specialist before you take anything on board that he has suggested. Now, Dr. Mehta would like to leave you with 3 key learnings. The first thing he says, know your constitution. And he gave a few clues as to how you can know whether you are Vata, Pitta or Kapha dominant. Knowing that there are no good or bad foods, there are only foods that are right to balance your constitution. And the key thing is happiness. If you are happy and balanced, then you will naturally make the choices that are right for you. Now, if you have any other questions as a result of watching the show, you can still get in touch with us. You can give us a call or you can email us zcompanion@ztv.co.uk. Now, tomorrow I will be having Dr. Sachdev in the studio talking about diabetes. If you have any questions about that, perhaps there's something you want to know or you're worried about anything, you can give us a call. Our lines will be open tomorrow morning from 11 a.m. GMT, so you can certainly ask any questions of Dr. Sachdev on our show tomorrow. Now, one more thing I do want to leave you with is that on December 11th, we will be celebrating Z Companion's 200th episode. Now, the only reason we are here is because of you and because of your enjoyment of what we offer. In order to celebrate that, what we'd like to do is invite a few of you to join us in the studio to celebrate. And in order to be selected, what you need to do is just get in touch with us and tell us how Z Companion has affected your life. How has it helped you? How has it changed you? How has it inspired you? We'd love to hear from you. You can email us or you can give us a call. We'll select a group of you and then you'll be joining us on December 11th to celebrate Z Companion's 200th episode. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. I hope you've enjoyed, and please do join me again tomorrow. Thank you and good night.